Wait a minute. It took me a second to come in. Like, why aren't I getting flamed for that? Well, because it's so goddamn early in the morning on a Sunday morning of all mornings. And you know what? We're kind of just doing this just to oh my god, Calypso. Can you shut the fuck up? Oh my god. Calypso is I think she's in heat again. Usually it's every like 3 months. I have no idea what's going on with this cat. But anyways, let's see here. With that being said, we're going to be talking about like some video game stuff, and me and Rockefeller and Psyker and Angel, people who have been on this channel a few different times, and obviously Rockefeller is like my co-host, and he'll be on here in just a second. But we've been playing video games. They've been showing me how to play like it's called Call of Duty Warfare. I've actually never played any Call of Duty game before since I've started playing this. Like technically, I tried to play it last night, but like every like 20 minutes or so, I kept getting disconnected. So it was like a really bad time. It didn't work, and I'm trying to play more games and whatever. But I figured this morning would be a good time to talk about video games in general. So we'll see what happens. We'll see who all shows up. We'll see what all comes about it. With that being said, let me go ahead and just go through all of the very few people who are actually here this morning so far, which the first one will be Quinn Edwards saying, next superhero movie I want is a Carter Slade Ghost Rider when he is laying vengeance in a big action sequence. They play Feel by Metallica. And I countered by saying Feel by Metallica is a fucking shit song. It's like some of the worst drums I've ever fucking heard. That whole album is like some of the worst fucking drums that Lars is already a terrible drummer. Like he is garbage. He's a garbage drummer. If you like the song, good. That fine. Good, cool. I mean, I would say the song is not all that bad. The drums are just the biggest pile of crap like ever made because that whole album is crap. He sounds like he's beating on the side of a keg the whole time. It is not great. If you like this song, I mean, good for you, but I don't. I don't know. What do I know? I've only been playing music for 21 fucking years, but you know what? Throw my opinion to because honestly, even if you have been playing music for a long time, there's plenty of people I knew who've been playing longer than me, and they'll show me something. They're like, "This is great," and I'm like, "That's terrible." If you like that, good for you, man. Like, I thought that whole album was fucking. Give me fuel, give me fog, give me that. What's that desire? Fuel. Dun, 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 dun. Oh God, shoot me twice, just so I can on hear it. But Ride the Lightning is their best album. I think I could agree with that. I would have to re-listen to all the Metallica albums. It's been a long time. I feel like it's been so long since I've listened to Metallica in general that like I might get some of the songs mixed up in a different era, and I don't remember what songs are on certain albums. I know Fuel isn't on the on an album that I like. I can tell you that. But stuff like, I mean, because it's like Master of Puppets. If I remember right, like a lot of these bands would do these things where they would have like 2 to 3 awesome fucking songs on an album, right? They would have like 2 to 3, maybe if you're lucky, 4 like bangers that were on an album, but it'd be about a 12 to 13 song album, which is a typical album length back in the day. And some of them it would be like music video length type of, or like they would actually be music videos or whatever, and they would they would have them as music videos, and you understood those songs were those are the hits. They were the radio songs, and some people just like what I would say is like the radio songs, and some of those you either like, you dislike, or at the very most you're just like, this is fine. It's radio acceptable. But when you would buy those albums and stuff, there'd always be that one or two other songs on there that were just like, dude, why isn't this more known? And then you'd go to those concerts and they wouldn't play those fucking songs, and it would be really annoying. For even if it's from some of your favorite bands, especially if they're across the seas or whatever, it's like, oh, we're gonna play all of our hits because this is the only thing that the Americans know over here, and they would say it in their whatever accent that they're from, and then they would play them. They would play all the songs that people actually know and are like or popular. But it's like, dude, I'm not just a fan of those songs. I'm a fan of your band, and that's how I felt when I was listening to bands growing up in general. It's like I'm not just a fan of your radio songs. Radio songs they're the catchy things that boost you out to the world or whatever. It's like we even my band like kind of unintentionally made one of those or something, and I was like, this actually could work on the radio. Like this actually might work. It'd be on like a metal radio, like the Boneyard or whatever it's called. It'd be something like that, but whatever. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Damn, Syfaxx with the heavy fire this morning. Okay. No, I think I already addressed this. Do you at least agree with the Carter Slade movie? I don't know who Carter Slade is. Like, if I saw a picture of him, I might. I maybe I'm not as familiar with the comics. Sometimes you throw out some random shit, man, and like there's a part of me that wants to agree because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the times you're probably right, and you throw out some deep cuts. But he's like, Syfaxx likes the deep cuts, but I don't know about all that. Radio songs are normally the worst songs on the album. Well, they're the most catchy and they're the most radio friendly. So it's like a 3/4 beat with like 3 to 4 chorus beats, and it's something that people can kind of sing along to. That's pretty much what's going on. Carter Slade is the cowboy ghostwriter. Oh, is he? So he's supposed to be the cowboy. Like when I think of the cowboy ghostwriter, I think of the dude from Roadhouse. What's that guy's name? Bo something. Like I don't know. The old white dude. With that being said, you know what? Let me see if I can find another old white dude by summoning him with this music. Did I
use the power of gay Darth Andy to summon me?
Did I use the power of weed music and random old stuff to summon you? Like,
and also there's got gay Darth Andy. You know, he helps use his dark side to summon me. What's going on, bro?
Oh yes, the power of faggotry. How are you doing today, man? Like I know we just got off of some Warzone madness. And, let me just say, just to get it out of the way, thank you for showing me the way on some of this warfare stuff. Obviously, I'm not great. Like, I just wanted to just shoot some people, so whatever. Like, that's fun when I get to do that. And I don't care. Like, it's not that I don't care about all the other stuff. I just realized that there's so much more to these games now. Where it's like you got to do this, you got to do that. It's like, what happened to just like it's not running it like you used to be able to do
good question
strategies about like, hey, it's 5-on-5, your team kills the other team,
it's funny?
Then when that happens, you're like, okay, one team has an objective to either plant the bomb or the other team has a thing to defuse the bomb, which is Counter-Strike.
They had
which was 5-on-5.
You have to buy the entire game to get that. What's that called? I forget that. That's a mode.
Cool. Just fucking shaft me now because like that. It's so like you can't make strategies. Like I mean you can, but it's so fucking random and stupid because it's like, oh well, even if you die, I can just parachute in behind you. You can't actually like strategize properly for the combative thing that you're doing. And I think that actually takes away from the strategic element of like the game in general. There is strategy to the game. I see that. I do see that. Like, because I can see the way that you want to play the game, and I can also see the way that like Angel wants to play the game. You guys play the game totally, basically kind of differently. And even the way that I want to play the game is just differently, just because I just want to go and shoot people. I'm just random noob number fucking
We're gonna play
87,
DMZ
whatever. Who
next
cares?
time.
No,
DMZ
no,
is
no.
a mode.
I'm just making a point here.
Yeah.
So like, it has nothing to do with that. But it's like when I don't know, the shooters that I used to play would be like team versus team, and you had to strategize and like actually defend a point, and you'd have X amount of people on one team, X amount of people on the other team. It was usually 5 versus 5, something like that. And you would have to strategize, you'd position yourselves, and you like, it was a whole thing. It was like you'd make strategies about it. Like you'd sit there and
yep.
and it worked. Like, it was,
Yeah.
in my opinion,
Again,
it was entertaining, but
when
this was also early 2000s.
When you learn the modes, they still have that, because it's funny you're saying that. Like, you know, there's always memes about Call of Duty now, and Grandpa's like first time playing it, like, if I'd play fucking GoldenEye, I'd take you out. But you said it perfectly. In GoldenEye, you weren't jumping, you weren't sliding, you weren't grabbing contracts, you weren't fucking scoping in, you were moving forward.
I don't even think that's a problem. It's the other objectives that don't have anything to do with the main objective. Like, well, it's like you don't have a main objective, you just have a spread out amount of objective.
Warzone, a bigger area. If you had the
which
game,
I don't mind. I don't mind learning that at all. That's completely fine. That's fine. And I'm like, okay, fine. That, like, this is obviously it's a different game, but it has in my opinion, I feel it has like, it's like not anything next to any of the strategy, because we know if so and so dies, we'd fall back. Like, we were making like strats, like it would be like a whole breakdown on whatever the hell we were doing. And it would be like, if that guy dies, we fall back in this position, and like we're moving as a team. Right? Yeah, so we do it because it was a 5-on-5 thing. With something like this, when it's all okay, just a circle closes in. Maybe there's other styles of the game that play like that.
Different,
and maybe that's something that I'd be more interested in. I just haven't played it yet.
So I'll turn this down, but I'll share this. This guy's name is Andy B. Yeah. He's a streamer. It's a different mode, right? It's called DMZ. DMZ, for the real players that know, this shit's crazy. So what you do is you get dropped into a war zone, right? It's 3v3. Teams can only have teams of 3. So me, you, and one other person. We play against bots mostly, but there's other operators in the AO that come in there. They're going to get a contract, and if you die, it's not, I don't have to go to a buy station to revive you. You don't parachute back in. You're just laying there. You can see the people that killed you come up and teabag you, take all your shit. You can be like, hey guys, can you not take my shit? They fuck you, asshole. We're taking all your shit. Like, wait, what? And then I have to come there, not only kill them guys or wait for them to leave, come revive you, get you back up.
But the screen you're showing is just a black screen.
I was gonna play it. So this is a guy named Andy B.
Hold on.
It says infiltrating enemy exfils like a ninja, because the game is not only to go into the war zone and get a contract complete, like rescue a hostage. There's probably AIs that are guarding the hostage somewhere, so we got to go and kill the AI. He'll have a bomb on his vest, on his chest. Want to defuse the bomb real quick. Want to pick him up, get him to the extraction point. When we call on a fucking, when we shoot a flare in the air to call on the extraction point, guess what? Enemy teams are ready for me. You know what I mean? So we're now going to wait for the helicopter to get there, jump in on the helicopter, and get the fuck out of the AO. That's how you win in DMZ. It's not like, it's fun as shit. Not only that, it's intense. This guy goes in here and plays by himself.
Well, maybe that's the game that I would want to play. Hold on. Go ahead and stop that real quick. Just because we got Deputy Dog saying good morning, y'all, good morning, all, with a smiley face. Hey, what's up, Deputy Dog? I think I saw you early on with one of my streams that I was doing earlier. But hey, thanks for jumping back on. We're gonna be talking about like some video games and just kind of shooting the shit, man. It's Sunday morning. I understand. Maybe well, if you're all
Any
good,
games y'all want to talk about?
God-fearing Christian people, yeah. If there's something you want us to bring up, like I have a couple games I kind of want to bring up and talk about. I'm just more almost curious that if you've even heard of them, because they're some of the games that I actually play or like I used to play, and I feel the games that I was more into, a lot of people did not play. So I'm just curious. I'm always just curious if even you've even possibly even heard of them, let alone played them. So that I think that would be interesting.
So the mode we're playing is a battle royale, where it gets smaller. And this is
WDL says, yes, sir, my hearing is bad. Oh yeah, here's the one that said his hearing was bad. Yeah. On my regular setup and whatever. Right now I should be a lot louder. But yeah. Waiting on Syfaxx to play a new Final Fantasy VII game. I'm probably not gonna play it, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably just not. I don't know.
Like my new setup.
Unless somebody buy it, if a random person from the chat buys it for me, I'll play it on stream. Other than that, like I'm not wasting my money on that. Unless it also jumps on stream or on PS5 for free, or PS games for free, or PS Plus, whatever it is. It goes on there, sure.
I haven't played a Final Fantasy on. I think the last time I played Final Fantasy was either on the original PlayStation, like Super Nintendo, no next gen, no PS3, PS4, PS5. And everybody keeps telling me in my chat, you should play Final Fantasy, Rock. You like Final Fantasy, you love it. I'm like, maybe if I can find one for cheap. We've been looking for games to get into.
I know, all the games I've seen you play so far, I wouldn't suggest like what would be considered a JRPG, which is like a junior RPG, JRPG. It's like I want to suggest that to someone like you. I've basically just seen you play kind of basically a lot of first person shooters or something that you're running and gunning. Even if you're even doing like Elden Ring and stuff, it's still a first person like an excessively way more detailed hack and slash. You got
to be into it.
So it's not quite a hack slash. Obviously, you got to dodge and do all that stuff, but it's more interactive. Something like old school Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Like those old school Final Fantasies, or they're all turn based. But go ahead and play this trailer. Go for it.
So look, these guys are laying down. Look, he parachuted. He's a solo. I'll turn it up. I was going to turn it down just so we can listen to it. But infiltration fucks people up in their exfil.
The invisible king on the floor.
He's awesome. You got to get on this exfil player, fly up in the way. But look, you can jump back out. If you're like, you know what? I want to keep going, Rock. There's still 20 minutes left for the gas spreads. Jump back out. He's hanging on this motherfucker with him exfilling. Execution. And the best part, this is where proxy chat came in like 3 years ago in Modern Warfare 2. They introduced proximity chat.
YouTube, how's it going?
That's what it's for. If you want to make
and if
clips.
You're new around here, well, come on in. Every so often on the channel, I get set challenges by my viewers, and I try to do those.
That open world shit looked like Fortnite. If I'm not gonna lie, there's a couple maps that look like that.
It is, but he showcases shit like this, the recon drone, to show you how to mark people, bomb drones. He shows you things that people don't utilize. And like you said, there's so much tactical execution of the best. Once you start learning them, they just brought body shield and you're holding them hostage. Now you're just another shield, but execution of the best, bro. And that you could interrogate them. You can hold the fucking knife and be like, where your teammates at? They'd be like, sit down like, I'm being marked. And they tell you where the teammates were for like 30 seconds.
We're going to be infiltrating enemy exfils like a ninja.
And again, you got to exfil. No matter how much, and remember in Plunder, we get all this money and we get all these cool guns. If you don't get in the exfil chopper and leave, you lose everything. You start with just hands.
Me in the description so I can take a look.
So he comes in with just hands, and that's how he throws. Just a throwing knife.
Me in their videos, I will do a video reacting to your exfils, which would be pretty cool, I think. Anyway, enough talking. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always,
I'll see you on the other side, gents. This is Andy B. He's great. I'll turn it down a little bit so we can keep talking, but just... Oh, no. Syfaxx, don't you have premium, bro? Why are you going to let the viewers have to fucking watch us? How dare you do that to your viewers?
I have premium. You
Well,
fucking don't.
why the
Like,
fuck is there an ad?
you didn't send me the fucking video. I can play it on my end. Like, I can play it with all of
We'll give
zero
Andy his
ads.
ads. He deserves them, bro. We'll skip his ad. We'll give him all the ads he wants. That's his spotter scope, right? Thermal on that bitch. When you see somebody, they'll ping red just like normal ping.
Can't quite see him though. Oh,
There's the Expo bird.
coming in.
Yeah, sorry.
Must be the one
Like,
with their contract.
even watching this, like,
Looks like it's stopping.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't. We'll try to get him to do this one.
This looks like
I was gonna say we can hide on this.
it looks like, I guess, Call of Duty with like possibly worse graphics.
This is before they did the great overhaul they did in Black Ops 6. This was 2 games ago. This is Modern Warfare 2. It came out. Then Modern Warfare 3, which was before Black Ops 6 we're currently on. This is one of the modes they did, an extraction shooter. They're planning on bringing it back, supposedly, in the next game they put out, which is going to be after Black Ops 6. I don't know, but they're talking about bringing DMZ 2 back. So this extraction mode. This is free right now. Even though you downloaded Warzone, you had this. This is the fun shit. This is where you have to snipe. You can either engage with bots or real team if you want to, and then it gets intense for streaming.
Well, when anything with like a closing in map, like what Fortnite is doing, everything has bots in it.
Yeah.
I can literally tell the bots that I kill versus people that I kill.
You see him running
in
He has a hostage on
Warzone.
him?
It's kind of lame.
This is a rescue hostage bird. They got a hostage on their shoulders. Just look there at him. Watch. Just go back and watch him.
That's them. Wait.
Here I come, Syfaxx. We're gonna get you home, buddy. Don't worry. There's not gonna be anybody sitting on the chopper waiting to assassinate the shit out of me. Trust me. It's gonna be all right, buddy.
Come on.
We're gonna make it, Syfaxx.
I think he's on. Oh, it's taking off.
Uh-oh.
Is he still on it? I want to
Executed.
Yeah, he's still here. Oh my god.
Oh!
No way.
The game finished right before he did it, bro.
I could
No
have
way.
executed him.
Let's get to some good ones just to show the
Yeah,
chat.
Come on. Made his jump already.
this doesn't look interesting to me at all. But
Oh, he's here.
We get one for the chat just to watch who does. This is where Proxy.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Thanks, man.
It's
what
funny
big
because-
I get?
Now look, it's a nearby perfect.
I don't know, man. Like,
It's a lot. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I get it. The other thing I did, like, I don't understand. And I mean, I understand like the appeal to watching a game like what I was playing earlier before Warfare or whatever, before I jumped on with you guys. Like I understand also watching people play Warfare too. Like that's kind of entertaining, watching somebody who's new to it and who sucks, but also at the same time is like possibly doing semi all right. That can be entertaining for a minute. But it's like watching the other game that I was playing. It's like you're actually watching the story, and then like say maybe you don't want to buy the game, but you can watch the story unfold. And a game like that has like a good story behind it. That kind of stuff I understand. It's like, I'm not gonna pay $50. I'll go and watch it.
Well,
I'll
they have
watch
good
somebody else
campaigns.
play it.
See, that's what sucks about Modern Warfare 2 is they have good. I mean, Call of Duty, they have good campaigns, but when they first come out, they're like $79. It's not worth that shit. If you could like Angel has an active.
You're about to be all of the not moderator very shortly. Like,
yeah, way to hype us up, bro. You're supposed to be like, leave a like on the channel. Don't forget to fucking hit like and subscribe, share this shit out. Warfax, that's gonna bring
dude just drops nothing but like boring random shit for the last like 20 minutes. He's like, Syfaxx is the boring one. I'm like, you haven't dropped anything interesting. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Come on, like I like hearing the interesting things about what you're doing in your life, man. Like you yourself are very like you're a very interesting person. Whatever the fuck you're talking about in the chat for the last like 20 minutes. Very uninteresting. Why am I gonna sit there and point that out? Like,
what games you be playing, Quentin?
Like, dude, like, how are you more interesting than the things you're trying to hype up, dude? Come on, man.
Quentin plays some kind of game.
That's in my opinion. I would say that was actually I'm hyping you up, dude. That's good stuff.
Deputy Dog said had a great day off. Who we talking to? Who has a day off today? Whose day off
Yeah,
is it?
it's Sunday. It's
Oh, is it
God's
off?
day, isn't it?
Everybody's
If
got a
you're a
day off
church
today?
goer, like I don't know, I'm not a church goer, but Sunday, like, dude, most people have. It's a
Day off.
weekend.
Well,
It's
yeah.
a fucking weekend. Like,
So here's my thing about how, like, work should be. You know how we in America we live this 5-day Monday through Friday and you're off Saturday and Sunday. I think
it's
it should be Monday through Thursday. They should have like options
10-hour days.
10-hour days. And then hear me out. If you don't want to work that schedule, you can work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10-hour days, and get paid the exact same amount you would for Monday through Thursday, because that's when school goes, and it's going to be, you'd have an easier life if you work Monday through Thursday and having a Friday off. Your life will be a little more difficult if you're working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when it's considered the weekend. You know what I mean? You get paid the exact same amount.
Hold on.
That's where
Quinn said, "Hey,
Oh.
I tried talking about a cool Western theme
bit.
Marvel movie. Then Syfaxx plays a boring
I looked it up.
Call of Duty video. I did not play any fucking video.
I looked it up, Quinn. I didn't know you were talking about either.
That's the thing. That's the thing about having somebody else on the stream who's like a co-host. He actually can play all the videos that he wants. I didn't play one fucking video. I played my intro. So you can go ahead and if you want to shit on the Call of Duty video, you shit on Rockefeller about that.
So,
but he's still going to be here.
I typed in Carter Slade because let me see.
That
Carter
wasn't
Slade is the cowboy ghostwriter. I Googled, and Google knows everything, so you'll hear me out. Carter Slade. The first thing that came up was Carter Slade overall. Why are we not getting a Carter Slade origin movie? Not the first Avenger, but the first. Like what?
Oh, the Carter Slade one was like the one that he's the one that was in the Nicolas Cage movie where
Ghost
he
Rider,
like
The Last Ride?
he was on the one with the he was the one that had the horse or whatever.
Carter
And
Slade
then,
in the movie is a huge departure from the original character. In the comics, he doesn't even have anything to do with the other Ghost Riders, and they even changed his name to Phantom Rider, differentiate him from the current Ghost Riders. It's kind of like how Clairvoyant has Black Widow in the past. So I guess
I don't know. I might be a fan of like Western style versions of like comic book characters. I mean, just a little bit. I mean, I might just have, I don't know. Let me see if I can get this on the screen here properly. Let's see here. It's a Gunslinger Spawn. Hold on.
Let's fucking go.
So we got Gunslinger Spawn. Look at that. Look.
Keep showing.
So
I got some Gunslinger show up too. I show a comic.
Gunslinger Spawn from the top down. I literally have it tattooed on my body. I know it's not Ghost Rider, but this is Gunslinger Spawn, which is, it's the Western version of that character. And on top of that, literally within arm's reach, I can just lean over. I might just have I don't know, this. I might just have this Gunslinger Spawn. I know it's not Ghost Rider, but if you can sit there and be like, hey, you don't like cowboy Western kind of stuff, I don't know. I literally have it tattooed on my fucking body, and I have this within arm's reach of me. So I don't know. I might be a fan of that kind of stuff. I'm sure if I were to read up on that character, I'd probably be a fan of that character as well. I just simply haven't. But I'm a fan of even the Western style of Spawn.
That's a good one right there. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Huge fan of stuff like that.
That's the Gunslinger, but that's not what I'm looking at. There we go. That's a Gunslinger. That's a long road home.
You're saying, which is all the more reason that I should be on board with your idea. Look, I actually might be. I would have to maybe read a comic or two about it. The sad fact of the matter is, like, they're not gonna, dude. If you're that much of a Ghost Rider fan, like, Ghost Rider has the thing called the penance stare, right? So the penance stare, like, even in the old TV shows and whatever, like, he literally like rides in on a fucking motorcycle, like does a skid out. He penance stares freaking Galactus And Galactus, because he's destroyed so many planets, it fries his fucking brain. He goes insane. And then Ghost Rider just like peels off and fucks off into the darkness again. He just shows up and is like, brah! And like that, they did that in the cartoon. I'm sure there's probably a way better version of that in the comic books. But it's like he's so overpowered because like his power is to make you feel like the penance stare is to make people feel everything that they've ever done wrong to other people. And then when your thing is, I don't know, I've literally destroyed worlds. Yeah, it's going to be extremely overwhelming. It's like, it's Galactus, the eater of worlds. All of a sudden you get hit with like, I don't know, however many worlds he's eaten. He just destroys him. They do it in a cartoon. I mean, it's, I would like to say it's almost subtle because the way that they go about it because it's a cartoon or whatever, but it's like, oh, the penance there. And so maybe when you're a child, like maybe you're not interpreting what all is happening, but it's like, oh no, that planet eater of a person is literally experiencing billions of deaths, trillions of deaths, all in one sitting, and to comprehend that into any type of mind is insane. It's ridiculous, which is awesome. I mean, which is an awesome thing to be able to throw at somebody. But it's like, if Ghost Rider were to show up, Ghost Rider can basically eliminate anybody whoever he wants. Ghost Rider's like OP, like he's extremely overpowered.
Yes, that's what a lot of people say. What was the one we were watching the other day? Ghost Rider versus who? Spawn, right? Does that mean you watching that? Wasn't mean you watching that?
I don't know if that was the one that we watched. Well, he was like, so Quinn says, hell yeah, love Ghost Rider. I hate Reyes Ghost Rider though. Reyes was the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. one where he had like the muscle car that lit on fire. I didn't mind him for like the couple scenes that he was in, but I've literally actually never watched the show, but I've seen the scenes. I've seen the scenes of just Ghost Rider from the show. I never watched the show. So I don't know if it works in the context of the show or whatever, but it's like the scenes were, I don't know, it's whatever. It's kind of like, I mean, it's not any, I would say it's not any worse than like the Nicolas Cage stuff. I hated that Nicolas Cage all of a sudden would like be going through all this stuff, and then all of a sudden he would just stand on top of a skyscraper and he's sitting there with the whip, like, all of a sudden he just spins it around long enough, and that's how he like destroys people. It was so stupid, and like there are so many dumb things in it though.
So I just wanted to show this because I know we're talking about video games or games and
Caitlyn Jenner. I saw this earlier.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Clark, yeah, whatever.
So
they're about as useless as each other.
We talk about acting in movies and we talk about games, which are video games, but I thought this was a good game/acting.
If I were to randomly walk up to somebody and I hit their arm down here and then they skid it out 5 foot that way out of nowhere, I'd be like,
whether this is an intentional foul or accident. Okay, look, she watch what happens afterwards.
No, she later she admits it's an intentional foul. Yeah, like she admits it later.
You want to see a real intentional foul, bitch? You motherfucker. I reposted on Twitter. I said something like new form of racism's out, y'all.
Dude, women's sports are, for one, they're so fucking boring. They're so fucking slow, and it doesn't matter.
Like Hollywood, that's some shitty acting. She should definitely try to get a job at Disney.
Yeah. You'd be first on the casting call for like, I don't know, whatever role you want at fucking whatever the next Star Wars project is.
Is that true, Clinton Edwards?
that show is overreacting. Women's sports are for queers and families of the players. Dude, literally, it's that's why you never see any shots of the crowd. You just see it at like the first couple rows because that's all who's there. There's like 2 rows of people that are there. Even if you're in the nosebleeds, you're like, please come forward because we need to fill in these like 3 rows. And you're like, wow, we got like 40 people tonight. We're doing good. And they sit there and wonder, it's like, why don't we get paid as much? It's like, you're not bringing in, I don't know, billions of dollars. Have you ever even heard of a billion? Because
Get some coffee and a bread.
you guys don't even touch 100,000. Like, none of these players are even worth anything like that.
It's a
Like,
subsidized
nobody,
league. Men paid for it so women can have a chance to do it.
dude.
And
It's been in the tank for like once the WNBA became a thing, like it's cost them like $30 to $50 million, or it's either $20 to $50 million a year. It's something like that. It's something ridiculous a year, not in general, like not as a whole, but in a year. And they sit there and they wonder why they're not paid as much. Nobody's watching your sport. Nobody cares. You're not as fast. You can't dunk. They've literally actually given you options to try to fix some of these problems, which is something as simple as lowering the basketball rim or whatever, so more of you can dunk, because that would make it more explosive, more entertaining. People
call it handicap.
Look, whether you like it or not, it doesn't really fucking matter. What it matters is like, what is entertaining. You're playing an entertainment sport. The thing that you're getting paid for is entertainment. And if the thing that you're doing is not entertaining, guess what? Nobody's gonna fucking pay you. Like, I'm an entertainer. Nobody's entertained by you. Okay. Well, then what the fuck do you do? I don't know. Go work at fucking Starbucks. That's literally your next downgrade, because you don't got any fucking skills outside of that. You can't even fucking shoot ball from hand to fucking hoop half the fucking time. Like, it's the most basic thing that like you learn when you're 3 years old. You can't even do that correctly consecutively. Like, I mean, I understand people can't do that once the hoop gets taller. I get that. That's fine. It's like, oh shit, yeah, this gets harder and harder. Fine. But you can't do that when you're an adult and it's literally your job and you still can't fucking do it. You still miss, you still fucking airball, you can't fucking dunk, you can't do all the things that are kind of almost required of the sport that you kind of grew up playing and that you were like I don't want to say indoctrinized into, but it's like you're like, I'm going to be the best version of this person for this game, blah blah blah. And you still are mediocre. You're still fucking mediocre. Like, rando guy at like, I don't know, he had a hip surgery, but now he can kind of like, I don't know, he can do a couple spin moves at a fucking at a 24-hour fitness, can outball you. You should be ashamed. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what's happening with fucking like women's sports. It's like random dudes who are like, I can't even move like I used to when I was 20, and they're like 46, and they're like, oh, I can still dunk though. And you're like, what? It's like, that shit's happening out there, but these women just can't do it. Let's even throw that out the window. You're just boring to fucking watch. Like, you suck. Your fucking your plays are terrible. They're some of their main things that they actually throw out there are just like, oh, we have better game dynamics. What is the actual wording that they say?
You think
no, there's a certain way that they actually describe it, to where it's like, oh, we have it's not game dynamics. It's something around those lines though, and they even suck at that. Like, they're just like, oh, we're better at this style of the game, like blah blah blah, like the fundamentals. We have the fundamentals down better. No, you don't. You still suck. You still travel. You still do this, and you still can't shoot for shit. You just suck on all fucking levels. Like, you're the best you can be, and you're still fucking mediocre to, like, I don't know, stumble into a random park somewhere on like a fucking Saturday afternoon and watch dudes who are just like, just got off like a 36-hour fucking bender for 3 days. While I was working in between that, I've been drinking the whole time, and watch those guys sing threes at like, 45 feet away from the fucking basket over and over and over again, and they're just fucking killing it. And these are just rando fucking dudes. Like, you'll just be like, what the fuck? I used to go and play at the park all the time like that. There'd be dudes who were just like fucking killing it, and I'm like, I could go to a shitty park, like it'd be lucky to have a net on it, and I'd be more entertained than to watch even to watch the best WNBA game ever fucking caught on camera. You could go to like your local park and have a way better time. 100%. I don't know what the fuck this is. What are you playing this?
Diddy checked Justin Bieber for a wire. That's Diddy and Justin Bieber when they met up. Watch, he's checking him for a wire. Now this just came out like the other 2 days ago, and people are starting to re-show it again. It's been out for a long time. People are like, look, he's checking him for a fucking wire.
All right.
Crazy shit. We were just looking at I had the thing up where it's like, did Oprah know? A second ago I had this up. I didn't know if you saw it or not. Did Oprah know? Just showing stuff in the background for you to be like.
And I've been I don't know, following the Diddy case. Like
You have been following it? You can't because it's in federal
not
court.
Even just
indoors,
it's not even
but...
not following that. It's like I don't follow any drama on like YouTube or Twitter and stuff, like, for the most part. It's not because I don't want to or whatever. It's like I'm sure some of it is very interesting, and it gets the views. It definitely gets the views. But I'm like, I kind of fall into that category of like, I'm tired of like wanting to showcase terribleness to everything all the fucking time. Like, these are people who are all fucking terrible. Like, let's showcase it all the time. Like, I'm like, I get it. I get it, and I understand why people are entertained by it, but I'm not. Whatever.
Just because, it is fucking.
Maybe I'm boring.
Well, he did something horrible. So I mean, just talking about it, it's like we don't have to talk about the bad things he did, but I can do something like this. Like, here's a short of all his baby mamas leaving the fucking courthouse. Watch how many fucking baby mamas he got. It's like, holy shit,
Okay, but who the fuck? I'm sorry, but who the fuck cares? Like,
everybody. This is out in New York City. Look how many fucking people are out here. He has a lock on a lot of people, man. What he did is, and the money.
No. I understand why people care about Diddy, but who the fuck cares about his baby mamas? Like,
well, this is all the only pictures they can get of him. So of anybody. So they're just trying to show something. Like, they're just
that's more what I'm saying. Like,
that's all they can get because it's all inside. But it's just like there was one where it had like 13 baby mamas jumping in the fucking bed. They might be it right there. Isn't it? No, this is when they all. This is some of them getting out. There's 2 vans full of baby mamas jumping out. I thought it was hilarious. Be like, God damn, this motherfucker. So there's about
ugly as shit. Like, what the fuck?
There's about 13 reasons and 13 different people that want to get his ass out. Not to mention all the kids they got through his ass and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like, here comes some more. Here comes some more. There's one that look young as fuck. I don't know where she is. One of them look young. Look like she's about 17. I'm like, he must have found her last week before he went to jail. You hear him?
I mean, I don't need to see like a train of fucking 13 random women to make me believe that this guy was being a giant pile of shit for so long. Like, everybody already knows. Like,
but to the people that he may or may not have been victims of him, want to see that. You know what I mean? They deserve it. If it happened to you, you'd want to. He's been publicly shaming them for 20 years. Apparently, if you don't believe Cassie, which again I've said my piece, When you do something for 18 years, you become complicit. You're not a victim if it's 18 days, you're definitely a victim. 18 weeks, I can see that. 18 months, you're stringing away his fucking partner, your co-work, you know what I mean? 18 years, you're not a victim. You've had several opportunities to get the fuck out of there. You know, that's how I feel, you know, but it's like, there are testimonies about things he did to people. And, you know, it's like, you can look to go no further than Biggie. Biggie got shot because of his most likely stupidity and how he mismanaged Biggie's career and all his music. The poor guy that was just a fucking performer, somebody that was really good at making music, didn't know how the industry and how what worked, and this guy took advantage of him. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people he did take advantage of that want to see him get his day in court, and that's going on right now.
Oh, like I said, I understand that. I'm just like, I don't know.
Tupac tried to tell us about Diddy. Absolutely. That's the only person. He wasn't scared of Suge Knight. He wasn't scared of nobody.
I feel like in anything in the media nowadays, it's like they make mountains out of molehills type of deal, and it's like every fucking thing. Like we already know, like this guy absolutely should be convicted. Like we already kind of know this guy's. Hold on, there's a train going.
I heard it. I don't hear the train. I just heard the
like every 15 to 20 minutes. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Oh, look at that, Quentin.
It's fucking annoying.
I'll be hitting the right too much. I need to start using my left, right?
Quentin Edwards says, I take it back, but the COD video is back on. How about how about I remove you, Quentin? Like, fuck off, man. Do you realize, like, Quentin, like, I can invite you on, and you can come on here and either defend or say whatever the fuck you want. You don't have no problem bringing you on, dude. I just wasn't sure. Like, it's early in the morning. I wasn't gonna sit there and try to, I don't know, hit people up or whatever.
Let's turn that.
Then
down.
again, a lot of the people that possibly do join some of my streams are just they're on different times, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I thought it was today's. Let's watch Rockefeller get beat up, and I'll try to turn it down in the background so you can hear me playing and you can do it. Yeah. There's some gaming. This is the one, man. It's hard, but if you can beat Elden Ring, when it's a lot of repetition, but once you get these patterns down, it looks so beautiful, man. It looks amazing. I'm about to be working in 3 minutes. 5 after 11.
Rise from your grave.
On a Sunday? What?
You're getting paid. You get them big buku dollars. That's that good money.
Well, you getting some of the like overtime or something,
right? They be getting that money.
Working on a weekend. Actually, you know what? I used to say something like that, but working on the weekend would actually, like, if I could work like Wednesday through Sunday,
I can change like this,
and then have Monday, Tuesday off. Then I could, like, I don't know, do things you need to naturally do, like, you know, go to a dentist appointment, go to the DMV, whatever you need to do. Like, you can do those during like regular days or whatever. That would actually be kind of oddly convenient, except for when you go to take your usually allowed time off, which might be anywhere from, like, I don't know, a week to 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks if you have a really good job.
If you're talking about a trailer, that's a really good layout right there, ain't it? That's a good layout for, like, you know, oh, so right here, you know, this is called Sekiro. This is my buddy Rockefeller playing, getting beat up by Lady Butterfly. And what I really like about this game is that the resolution and complexity of gameplay it's very nerve-wracking, and it gives you something to gear for. There we go. Oh wow, look at him move. Look at her go. Yeah. We're still hanging out behind the scenes over here trying to figure out how to do something. Was it shift I hit? Was that was a different one? Yeah, was that? Uh-oh, I'm not even there anymore. Wait, where'd it go? Now I'm small and you're big.
Well, that's because I am the king of the fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what else I can do? I can
Give me a game to look up, everybody, and I'll pop up. What game y'all want to talk about?
I'll add that. I'll add that. Why can't I remove this? Remove.
What?
There we go.
You want to remove my thing from my stage? Don't boot me. I'll move it. Stop screen. Get rid of that.
You know, it's weird. I can't remove it once you've added it to it. I can't remove it on my end, even though.
Without removing me?
No. I like, but it's not that I don't like that. I'm just like, there's a part of me that does not like that. I'm like, motherfucker, it's my shit. Like, if I were to add something to your stuff and you weren't able to remove it from yours, like, I don't know. I understand maybe you wouldn't be as mad about it, but I'd be like, what the fuck? Why can't I remove this shit from my own thing?
Got music playing, you know. We just chilling today. Well, what games y'all want to talk about? Uncle Rockefeller bring up for you. Let me know. Here's you know what?
Well, I wanted to bring up a couple games that I really like, but before I do that, maybe we can find a couple games. What games outside of like first person shooters and or Elden Ring? What's like an older game you prefer? Even like let's say even like 5 years ago. Something about even 5 years ago.
That's easy. If you follow me forever, you know I only started my video game channel there, but I still go to bat for saying God of War 2018 is not only my favorite game, but earned the title of greatest game of all time at one point in time. Before Elden Ring came out.
Let's go before anything before like PS5. Let's go.
That was PS4.
Let's barely.
Barely. No, 2018. PS5 didn't come out to 23. 5 years later.
No. Like, let's go with I guess I would have to say like a old school game, even though old school might even still refer to 203 or something like 205 and like.
Well, we've been talking about playing fighting games. And I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. It's either if we're going back that far, there's only 2 games I played. It was Mortal Kombat fighting or Madden football. That's the only games I played back then. And you know, Mortal Kombat fighting, which Quint was talking about this morning, which is similar to Injustice 2, which I bought for the PS4. You know, when I upgraded, Mortal Kombat to me is probably the game that I would say I went to from Genesis when it first came out, ABACABB, that's how fucking old Rockefeller is for the blood code, to play Super Nintendo. Is that right? When Super Nintendo had
you never really played like RPGs or like let's say JRPGs at the time. Actually, back then they were just called like RPGs. So I mean, obviously, like Final Fantasy VII or even Final Fantasy Tactics, it was still an RPG, but it was like a different style of RPG where you had to. It was like glorified chess, where like you had to move your characters on a square grid, and your characters only had certain amount of movements and stuff like that. Like stuff like that, I love that stuff. And there was a game that came out way after that called Disgaea or Disgaea, however you want to pronounce it. And you'd be able to put out your however many characters you wanted to put out. Oh, you could put up to 10 characters, and then those characters could also grab other people and throw them, and you could like it was a strategy game. It was like massive amounts of strategy, and then obviously you can overpower them, and then the strategy almost kind of doesn't matter if you do it right. But when you first start playing it and you don't know anything about like the rest of the game, you just play it how the game is presented, which is you can only have X amount of characters come out of the portal, and then the portals, it's all like on a square grid, and then you put all of your characters out there and you position them in whatever way you want to do, and then you execute turn, and it just like do everyone does their thing, and you hope you do a good job, and you hope all your characters don't die afterwards, type of deal.
You talking about
I
this?
don't know. This is one of the newer ones. This is one of the new ones. I would go with Disgaea 2.
This Chia is hilarious. Disgaea 2 trailer. Let's hit that.
Yeah. The game boasts like over 3 million hours of gameplay, which is insane. But it's because you can go into every item, and every item has a different level in it.
The sequel that took SRPGs to the next level jumps to the top of the heap. Disgaea 2 gives you new and exciting ways to pummel your foes.
No, that's 6.
A land where the souls of the dead live to fight. What is this? Pretty Valhalla? You might even discover a secret mode or two.
This is like the game you're playing right now, Claire Obscure Obsidian, but just like with shitty graphics. This is like Fortnite compared to like Claire Obscure Obsidian, like Call of Duty's.
No, not quite.
This compared to Obscure, like
it's not showing the square grid, like, so even though they're see how it's set up where it looks like everything's on a square. So all your characters have like your characters have a certain amount of move, like a certain amount of like movement squares they can go through, like like if they're a ninja they can go like 10 to 12. You can give them boots. They all have, every single one of those characters has equipment and everything, and you can change everything. It's actually it gets pretty crazy.
The sexy,
but, I mean,
enormous pudding, and maybe even some new ones.
Oh yeah, there's some funny shit.
Hey, oh, it's fucking it's Griffith from Berserk. Griffith, he's about to have sex with Casca. The shadow dance.
There's some funny shit that happens. Like the very first game that's out there, like Disgaea or Disgaea, whatever, however you want to say it. The first one, there's like this whole storyline that there's like these, they're literally just the Power Rangers. Like all of a sudden you just run into the fucking Power Rangers kind of deal, and you have to fight them, and they're all just like retarded. Like they all suck. And it's oddly funny, but the game, I don't know. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and when you get good at it, the game gets actually intense because it literally boasts. Even the very first game, I think even boasts like there's 1 million hours of gameplay for the first game, and there's 6 games afterwards, and they're like, by the 6th game, they're like, oh, there's 6 million hours of gameplay. And the reason because of that is there's a thing in the game to where you can go into every single item of the game, and you can power up that item by going into that item and beating a bunch of levels in the game. And once you beat that, then the item gets stronger. And you can do that with literally every single item in the game. And it's every single item in the game. It's a whole new puzzle that you've never seen before. It just like craziness on top of craziness on top of craziness. And like, I mean, you literally don't need to do that. But the fact of the matter that it exists is pretty crazy.
This is the first video I put up for Call of Duty for Modern Warfare 2. It's a little interesting, the cinematics for the campaigns for every season they change. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to add it to the stage and actually play it. I'm in the wrong buttons because I'm really good at this. But everybody always quotes this. I wake up probably once a month to a fucking somebody commenting.
Fucking Call of Duty.
My directions were clear.
Man, it's fucking cinematography, man. It's cinematics. Alex.
Shadow himself.
Welcome, Graves.
You talking about how you want to
You died in a tank in South America.
a good story that they had?
Well, I wasn't in that tank. What else you heard?
We're fighting our own battles here. We have no time for rumors.
Farrah, I have always liked your style. Respect.
I've always liked this
You've been
stuff
helpful
too.
to our cause.
You can thank General Shepard for that.
Been a minute since we heard from the general.
Well, he's been occupied.
War is everywhere.
Ain't that the truth?
Am I gonna get hit
Battle
for
plan.
this?
You shouldn't. I can take it off
Oh.
there just in case.
No. I mean, you can add it back on. It's fine.
I don't want you to get hit.
Going.
You have a couple of them. You should get hit, but
I mean, it was almost done.
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty old.
Yeah,
This is the older one. So
It's my
Your
word. Too.
backyard.
It might
you
Activision
propose?
hit every. You never
Striking
know.
while the iron's
Purple
hot.
Snack says, "Hill
Before they move into
Goobers."
What's
What's up?
We combine forces. Send Coney packing back to Moscow.
Yeah, this was a good game, man. That one was good. That shit was great.
I've heard relatively nothing but good things about most Call of Duty stuff, but the thing that I've seen like my friend's kid play like the most whenever he's over and he's playing on my friend's PlayStation downstairs, like he's just playing zombies, like he just plays zombies or whatever the hell that is, which is just, I'm assuming is just endless. It's like an endless wave of zombies. Like that's it, and that's what he loves to play. And I'm like, cool, man. That's cool.
Once you left,
This is
I guess.
Nigerius Snape right here. This is Wild Stallion, aka Nigerius Snape in the end game.
Trigger.
I'm dead trying to walk him through what's going on. I know there's two people on that outside that wall behind them.
See a circle? It's pressing them. Get up. Get ready to look. They're gonna be start coming toward you because the gas can press
On the right side at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock right now. 12 o'clock.
We'll be running out at any second. See, look to the right. You can throw a thermite. You got an R1 thermite. You can.
He plays Battlefield. I think Battlegrounds. Either Battlefield or PUBG Battleground. I think he said Battlefields.
Window straight ahead to left. Go that window. Yeah. All in.
Hell. Oh, hell.
Red ping. I'm gonna try to ping where they are. Coming out the building, probably. You ready?
Hear that fake fucking AI that sounds like fucking
Come outside. You ready? Kill
Linkin
him.
Park.
Oh yeah.
Shoot that motherfucker. You see him? Shoot him. Like.
Wild Stallion.
Igor Snake won. All right.
Who got the final kill? Who got the final kill? Next?
There you go. Right on.
Working him to victory, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'll jump on with us. He know how to play. He's really good. So when I was playing, I was like, damn, he's like, you never played this before? He's rolling. Or Wild Stallion, or 12 Years of Snape, whatever his name is. Whatever it's going to be this year. Yeah, I can't wait for Night Rain.
Well, for later tonight, are you down to jump onto DA stream? I'm gonna hit him up and tell him that I'm gonna send you.
I'd love
link.
to.
It'll be for 8 p.m. my time.
Okay, so 11 o'clock
that's
my
what time
time?
he usually. Yeah. It'll be 11 on your end.
I'd fucking love to, man. I'll make sure I get some sleep, and if it's 11 my time, I'll try to give it like 9:30. Be ready so that way if T has like a beforehand or something like that, and that'd be fucking good.
Like I said, I talked to him. He sounded like he was down to have you on. So I'll go ahead and I'll hit him up, and I'll be like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna send. I'll send Rockefeller a link." And
let him send
I'm assuming he'll say okay. If not, then
kosher, I'd love
I'm
to,
sorry,
man.
but
hey, no, you don't have to apologize. I understand it's a format here, so if he does, I'd be all about it, enthusiastic, and I fucking love it.
absolutely. With that being said, I mean, like, dude, I'm fucking
I can
beat.
hear it.
I've
How do you like my
been
new
tired
setup?
for a
Before we go,
while.
How do you like my new setup? You know what I mean? Chat, what do you think?
It looks good.
Let's do pictures. I got a look. You can't really see over here, and I got some stuff that I need to probably elevate it a little higher, but we can always get higher. There's time for that. A little bit at a time. I got a new light. That's probably why I should turn green and fucking blue and shit and pink rainbows to go with my rainbow microphone. I'm working. I'm upgrading for you guys, so we can get better. This channel, Gallows the Media. We start hanging out and doing not only gaming, media, entertainment, movies, TV shows. I guess you call them that now, and/or streaming.
Do
shows.
entertainment, movies, TV shows, video games. We'll be hitting all the fun online topics, and because I'm jumping into, I'm going to try to jump back into the gaming sphere. Like one of the main reasons that I wasn't talking about it that much is because I wasn't playing it, and I didn't feel it was my place to talk about it because, well, if I'm not doing the thing, why the fuck would I be talking about the thing? You know what I mean? It's like I found out one of the biggest things to do online, or one of the most genuous thing, or not genuous, but like how to not be disingenuous, was to talk about things that, for one, either you're knowledgeable in, and or you're not because fuck that, but no, some people like that. Whatever, you guys can like that all you want.
I like that,
but I don't know, be authentic, be authentic in whatever your takes are, and have knowledge in whatever the hell you're talking about. And so if I'm talking about a movie that I've seen, it's because I've seen that, because I've seen the fucking movie. If I'm talking about a game I'm playing or I've played, it's because I've played it, and I am playing it.
So how do you feel about abortion?
Well,
how many of those you had?
Oddly enough, I haven't had any of those, but I might have been a part of a few of those. But I'm not going to sit there and fucking
You can't
talk
speak
about
on
that.
it. It's not your body, all right? You hear me, Syfaxx? Not your choice. You can't even talk about it, young man, all right? You firebomb your...
Hey, hold on. We got Jeff early AM stream now. We're just streaming after playing some games and just shooting the shit, man. We'll see. I was just seeing how many people it was a test after like some gaming stuff. Also, I want to see what the timing is on like a Sunday morning. I don't know. We'll see how long I sleep for. Maybe I'll do something around 2 or 3 in the afternoon before the stream. And then I don't know. I'm trying to find like the good times to stream that the audience that actually wants to listen to me, or like wants to be a part of what I'm talking about comes around for.
Good time.
Other than very late at night, like, because late at night it's great and all, but I don't know, some of the jobs that I'm kind of getting that I'm applying for and everything, like it's gonna destroy any of that. Like, it'll be like, I can't be up at fucking 2-3 in the morning if I got to get up at 6 in the morning. Like
schedule.
That's
the schedule. I like the
schedule's gonna fuck me up.
We'll be doing Wednesday afternoon streams where we actually have an idea concept, like my Friday night YouTube and chill. We actually have topics, and we'll probably start brainstorming it and sending it.
Yeah, I would say the one set in schedule right now will be around 3, maybe 3:30 on Wednesdays for Pacific time at the moment. Well, like I said, that will also depend on the schedule of whatever, I don't know, depending on whatever job I don't know, I possibly pick up. The ones that I'm applying for and the ones that are coming up or whatever, that's subject to change type of deal, and I might be stepping on other people's toes type of deal. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's not that I don't care. I'm just gonna be honest. I'll be like, look, that's the one day that I can kind of guarantee it'll be anywhere from 3 to 5 o'clock. Right now it's set at 3. For the next like couple weeks, it'll be at 3. Like, I got my cousin's wedding in like 3 weeks.
All right.
So like I got some things to take care of.
The best 4th of July celebration ever for America will be coming up in a few weeks too, because President Trump promised it.
Well, there's that. Well, no, the celebration thing that he was talking about was on, I believe it was 2027.
I thought it was just gonna be this year. Think it'll be this year?
No, the big one in like Iowa or some shit like that. Like that crazy huge one. No, that one's in like 2027.
Don't spreading fake news. Don't listen to me.
Yeah. Fucking Rockefeller. What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Fake news. He is fake. Don't listen to him. You're fake news.
Rockefeller is fake. But anyways, thanks for sticking around for like an hour. We'll be we'll be doing more stuff a little bit more consecutively, and also be figuring out like a more consecutive schedule between not just my channel but also Rockefeller and also Rockefeller 2, his other channel. We'll be doing that, and then also any channels that you see me on, and also possibly other channels that you see Rockefeller on. And those are all separate things based on whatever our time frame is and whatever. But we'll try to figure out something to do more structured things and structured times, other than random like my gaming streams, or like Rockefeller has his he has his coffee and chill thing, or what is it, coffee and what?
Bonfires and coffee, because when you play these
Bonfire and
games,
coffee.
you got a bonfire, you got a fucking lantern.
Yeah. So he does bonfire and chill at like 5 to 8 or whatever, like Monday through Friday, my time, but it'd be like 8:30 to 9 or something his time, whatever the time difference is. I'll be doing stuff, obviously definitely not at, well, maybe not definitely at, not at that time, but when I'm doing gaming stuff, that's just gonna be random. Like that'll just be like, I don't know, if I got like 2 hours to kill, like let's just play some games, or if I get invited to something, fine. But I'll be eventually forming a schedule, and yeah, we'll be going off stuff like that, and then we'll see what happens from there on out. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Rockefeller, what do you got coming up? Just so you can shout your own stuff out.
Bonfires and coffee, Monday through Friday. I play video games for about 2 hours, and I fucking have a good time doing it, drinking coffee. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fridays on my new channel, I do something called YouTube and Chill. We have a little bit set schedule. We talk about the things that happened the past previous week, and I have some rotating casts, a couple of same people that come on, and just have a good time, man. I like to drink a glass of wine, relax Friday night, and get ready for the post game, whatever y'all do in IRL, to get you motivated to go out and have a good old time Friday. So join me on there. If not, I'll see y'all next time on his stream. Sorry, his stream. Why am I fucking backwards? I'm actually pointing left right now, but I'm pointing right when I'm supposed to be pointing. See, it doesn't work.
Hold on, I'll get over here. Get over here.
Maybe I am pointing. I often forget. It shows me different on here, so I might be pointing actually to side. If I actually am pointing to Syfaxx right now on my screen, it shows me opposite. But then right now, it should be pointing to my screen.
That one. Yeah. All right. And with that being said, we'll say goodbye to the chat, and thank you guys for stopping by. If you stop by for the gaming stream, awesome. And if you stop by for this one afterwards, even better. Thank you. You can catch us probably later at DA stream. Like, more likely I'll be on there. I'm going to try to get Rockefeller on there. I think I'll be able to get him on there, so you'll be able to see us both on there later. And if all that works out, then you will see us at DA's stream for the DA's office at 8 p.m. in about 12 hours from now. And so you can get some sleep. You can go, I don't know, just get a good jerk off session in. Just to, if you get caught, you're just cleaning it. It's fine. Like, do whatever you want to do.
It's called a good time. That's right.
Yeah. There you go. And with that being said, peace out.